If you want to know the best method for wasting your time for about an hour and 31 minutes, then I highly recommend that you watch The Strangers Chapter 1, because damn, this movie is a complete waste of time. The Strangers Chapter 1 is a cliche horror movie where a couple gets lost in the woods, and then these strange murderers or cult-like family hunts them down one by one and kills them. We've seen this movie trope been done numerous times. It's been done way better with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's been done way better than what I just witnessed just tonight, and I wasted my time. I should have been at home sleeping. I should have been at home playing games. I should have been at home watching TV. I should have been doing something completely different than this, because if you want to watch a movie that has the most cliche horror movie tropes, this is this movie. You want to have fake jump scares? This movie has it. You want to have real jump scares, but it's not really scary because of the way their camera work is. This movie got it. If you want to have the girl running in the woods or the guy running in the woods, running away from the murderer, then we now, see them running in between trees, and then the murderer sticks his head out, and we've seen the same horror movie tropes and they've been done better. In my opinion, this movie is a complete ripoff of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and this is just a spit in the face of that franchise, of that legacy, because the main villain, the main antagonist, he has like a mask, I don't know what type of mask it is. It looks like it's made out of cotton or like leaves or something like that, and he has like a hacksaw or a hatchet, something like that. He's accompanied by these two women, with masks as well, but their masks are like creepy childlike mask that has like a permanent smile, and they also have weapons as well. One has a machete. I think the other one has like a big knife or something like that. But like, this movie just was boring. Like the cliche, oh, we drive into this town, or we're taking this road trip, or they're just exploring everywhere. Then, oh, we go into this town, we try to get something to eat. Somehow our car breaks down, but as we're driving in, we see shady people looking at us, like it's just that cliche thing. It's like, it was so predictable. I knew what was going to happen when it was going to happen. I knew as soon as they were referred to by those creepy men at the diner, and they said that they have an Airbnb where the main protagonists, Ryan and Maya, could stay. And they went to that Airbnb, at first it was a little bit quiet, but they still noticed that people in the town were off. There was this plot hole that did not get continued, and it kind of pissed me off, because Maya at the diner, she saw like one of the man like who was at the diner, but he had a wanted poster, $10,000, a bounty on him from the police, but like he was just there and it wasn't even touched upon later. Like, it would make sense if he was the murderer, but if it's $10,000, the crime is probably like petty larceny or something like that, Then I'll go to the Airbnb cabin, and then I'll see these two kids, but these kids weren't even touched upon later. Like, these kids, they kept on banging on the door, like playing with Ryan and Maya. Even when Ryan went out, because I guess they forgot his inhaler in their car that was stuck down in the diner. Then Ryan left, but this kid was still banging on the door, like this little girl. That when Ryan eventually returned, still seeing that Maya was being harassed by the little girl banging on the door, Ryan chased off the kid, but the kid just never returned. It was never even touched upon. This whole movie, this whole hour and 31 minutes movie, it just stays in one setting. They don't go anywhere else. It's just in Venus, Oregon. They don't go anywhere else. It's just like a long ass horror scene, like the chase of the murders. I get the three murderers wanted to play with the victims, but they just kept on like dragging it on and dragging it. And to be honest, for a horror movie, they only had 2 kills, and the 2 kills were Ryan and Maya. Because let me just skip throughout just the whole plot of the movie. Them being chased by these murderers that had this Airbnb. They were hiding in the house, something like that. Like, after a lot of shit, they now were being chased through the woods, by these murderers. And I guess Maya called the police. So then eventually when the police came, it was too late. The murderers already tied them up. They already killed them in a very anticlimactic way. Like, they just literally poked their chest with the machete. They didn't really slice their head off. They didn't really cut their limbs open. It was supposed to be a horror movie. The only 2 kills we got were just little taps to the chest, and then they just died after that. In my opinion, complete waste of time. I was not scared. Surprisingly, the theater I went to, people loved it. They were reacting, they were scared, they were horrified. But me, I ain't gonna lie, I guess it's good that they had a great time, but I didn't have a great time. And since I didn't have a great time, I'm gonna assume if you're gonna watch this, you will not have a great time as well. I do not recommend this movie, man, but I'm out. Peace.